Welcome back to the General Authority of Civil Aviation CORSIA Reporting System Database, Part 2. As mentioned previously, any CRS program must have a login form. By using the username and password, we will go straight to the login. Into the main page again, we can see the CORSIA reporting, the CERT reports, and the ER reports, and the ICAR report, or the trail report also was included. First, let's get into the CORSIA reporting. As we mentioned previously, the air operator's profile will be all in one page, which is already linked to the ER form and the CRT forms and EMP form, due to commonality of the information to these three forms. We have finalized the ER form tab with the summary reports and aerodrome. Today, we'll be talking about the CRT form. How and when should we fill in the CRT form? Today, we're going to have an operator by a name of flight time with the version and reporting year, and also this AOC information will be automatically populated by the system itself. And you have the authority names and the contact person, alternate person, legal representative, verification, accreditation details, and additional informations. All these informations are only related to one of these flight time operator only, not other operators. So we have finalized with the ER form. So let's get into the CRT form. When I first click to the CRT form, you'll notice I get a message here. And it says here, important alert, no CERT data is provided or uploaded yet. If it's not for CERT data, please click the back of the operator's profile button or click the uploading CERT data form for uploading the CERT data. It means the system recognized that there's no information right now for the CRT form. Just in case that you might make a mistake and say that this operator actually is not what I'm trying to go to the CRT form, please make sure before you go into the CRT form. So by clicking OK, it will transfer into the CRT query, which is CRT information. It's totally blank right now. What we're going to be doing is we're going to check out first the information available into the Excel report, and then we'll come back to this and see where do we fit in to enter the data. This is a real CRT form that has been received from an operator into the Civil Aviation Office. Of course, it has all these tags. There it says that the end user license equipment, background, aeroplane operator, CO2 emission, custom ACAP, CERT DB search, and also summary assessment. What we concern more on this thing here is the aeroplane operator information, CO2 estimation, and the summary assessment, which all this, the other one is just nothing but the background, agreement, and the search database, their own search database in the report. First, we're going to go to the background. This background information, the information that provided us all these things here is nothing but just information. Next, we're going to go for the aeroplane operator information. This is the basic information that we fill in. It says the operator's name is flight time. No addresses being provided. Registration, designated marks, and responsibility of the CORSIA. All this fill up in the first page in the main common page. SNE code, whatever it is, and then also the information of the authority. If you have all this information, yes, you can fill in. If you don't have any, then there's nothing else we can do about it. It depends on all the management to return this report or to accept it as it is and fill up in your database. Next thing we're going to go for is called the CO2 emission. Now, this is where the big ball games are playing here. Now, here you can see the information that we have in here, automatically calculation by them for the CO2 emission based on what are the ICAO type, the origin airport and the destination airport, and number of flights, all this multiply. So since that data has been filled in, we're going to use the same method of process we had before, how to upload this information. I'm sure you don't want to do this manually by hand. It doesn't sound really easy because of these numbers and plus. So what we're going to be showing again, the same method that we did before, we go and say that, all right, let's find out how many columns are each one of these, and this one. And the first one, it's a date optional, so it looks like only one column, and this one has one column. And here we go, this is one column of D, and it says E, one column, and F, this one, a column, G has one, and also the H, and the I, and the J. Yeah, pretty lucky. Each one of them has only one column for it. So it's easy to copy it or upload it to the database. So the next step we will be doing is we're going to copy all these informations and put it in available page in Excel. And then after that, we do the addition or cleaning, whatever we need to do. So let's do the same thing we did before by clicking the first cell here, using the Shift button, click out to the last on the first line, and then go all the way down. And it's going to be a long list. Go all the way down. And here we go to the last one. Press the Shift key again and press the last cell. And then here we go. It's covering every part of it. So make a copy of it. And then let's find an available sheet, place, or page. But this CERT doesn't allow us to do this. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go and create one file, which is you go down to here, and then you say new, and it's just a blank Excel sheet. All right, so that's what we do. We got a blank page here, and just do a right click for the paste, and we got it all pasted out, and all the way down from top to bottom. We got all there. So, all right, so we have one column each, no problem to look at it. Now, here's we have to notice it. Some of these operators, they submitted their report with the domestic thing. As far as we know, that the CRT or the ER should not accept anything with domestic thing. So what we do is we go and clean it up, remove all the domestics, and delete it, and go around, find something else. So, I mean, there's a quicker way to do it, but because it's not that much, so we just go and delete it and locate it and delete it. And I'm sure there's one more here, and just delete this domestic, and this one more too, or two. So you deleted this one too, and then we're going to delete it also the domestic thing. Now we have cleaned up the domestic area. Now all you have to do is just now see how many columns we have here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. And usually the 10th is where we put down the name of the operator. This time it's the flight time. So we're going to use the flight time input here, and then all the way down to cover the name of the operator for the whole process here. Now we got up to the Excel sheet over here. We clean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now let's find out how many columns we needed in an Access database right now. Okay, we're back to the Access program here, and then the emission of the CO2 CRT. We'll see the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's 10. Now on 11 and 12 in the CRT is the state of origin and state of destination, which is not mentioned in the Excel report. What I did was is that our system automatically recognized the origin airport and provide the country to the origin. If you destination airport will be provided with the state destination automatically sorted in the table anywhere. So what we do is we have all this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, and the 10th operator, which is matching what the Excel report, we're just going to paste it right down. So here we go again. So we got all this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. Again, if we are happy with everything, we just click the first cell on the top to the end of the first line, and then go down to the last report where you can find it, and click it to the last cell, and then it covers everything. So we copy it. Once we copy it, now we can go transfer it into our Excel database, Access database, sorry. Okay, so right here again. So what we're going to be doing is we do the auto uploading of the CRT data form. We click it on it, and here are the fields again, as we mentioned, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Don't worry about the last two. Like I say, it's automatic population here. So we do this, click on this, the whole row, and just right click to do the pasting. So now what happened? The system automatically pick up every single information from the dot to the comma up to 318 records. So you want to do it? Yes, of course. So let's just review quickly. We got nothing on the CO2 date, not flight ID. Yep, we have the aircraft type. Yes, it says code of destination. Yes, it is destination arrival, number, date, commission, flight, and operator. In here, we don't see the state of origin destination, but you will see it later in the CERT database. Okay, so now we got everything in there. Even the CO2 emission, we picked up them up to the 16 digit, 17 digit. But you can change this into a 44, into a 2 digit or 3 digit thing. Yeah. But right now, let's keep up this way it is. The total emission for this operator in the CRT point of view in one is 11,924 ton. Let's close this form, and you say, okay, it's blank, great. Now we do the F5. When you do F5, automatically all refreshing. Here we go. All this information are provided in, even though these two are probably blank. And then we have this and this, and then, so what happened is on the blank side is because it's not changeable. The system automatically knows that EINN is Ireland and CYQX is Canada, CYYZ is Canada, AGSS is all the way down till the end of the report itself. So it's quick and easy and accurate actually, because you copy it right from the operator's mouth. There you go. So we save the record if you want to. And now we finish this part over here. Again, we mentioned that if somebody wants to know what are these airport is, you can click on the ICO airports, and it will locate for you the field or the name of the airport itself. All right. So that's part one of the CRT. As we mentioned previously, and also there's a message says, note, system is designed for international flights only. Domestic flights are not allowed to be recorded. So anytime there is a domestic by mistake entered into the system, this system will give you a message saying that the state of origin is to destination is equal, so we are not allowing for the entry. Okay, so that takes care of the uploading of the CRT data form. And now we can move to the next one. Let's go back into the Excel report and see what's next. Okay, we're back to the CRT Excel report, and it shows all the information we put in. The next thing you're going to be doing is the let's look at the next tab is custom ACP. This is the information that you put in on the aircraft category, type, net, things like that. So I guess we do have that in the database. Let's check it out. Okay, we're back, and this is the Excel report. The Excel report of the custom AC is nothing but information for you to put in to look into the category and everything, and also the custom airport. So we have really nothing to do with the uploading from this information. Next, we have the CDDB search. It's just a search engine from Excel report itself. But what concerns us is the next page, which is a summary assessment. This summary assessment is where all the information that provided. One of the items that is available here for us to upload is the detailed estimated CO2 emissions by state pairs. The same process that we do any time of process to upload anything, we'll make sure that everything is sitting on one column. So this one, unfortunately, is sitting on 1, 2, and 3, and 4 columns. This one is sitting on another 1, 2, 3, and 4 columns. This is under 3 columns, and this is under 3 columns now. That is not required at all, unnecessary. So what we do, we're going to take it and clean up to make it all under 1 column each. So we do the same thing. We click on the left side here, and then shifted it up to here, this point, and then all the way down to the last point, and click it here. So now we covered everything what is available in this table. Make a right click here and make a copy. As mentioned before, we go find an available page for us to do the cleaning thing. This is what we did before. So we click on this plus with a circle around it to get a new fresh page. So we do is we paste it. Now we got everything is in here. We can check it out right now. The first one we have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, not required. So we remove the B, C, and D, delete this, and now it's only 1. So also the other one is also sitting on the 4. So we click C, D, and E, not required. We just delete it. It's gone. And this one is under 3, so we can click those 2 out. And then we have this thing here, also sitting on the 1. Actually, one of this is sitting on the 3, so we click the E and F away from and press the delete button. So now everything is sitting in 1 column per each. As usual, we can say that the last part is the operator's name, where you type it for fly time. And here, oh, sorry, we got to go back all the way down, up there, and do the flight time here, like before. So pull it down all the way down to the end. And this is the way it is. So flight time is now included in this report. Right, so everything is clean. So we can go and now say it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. So make sure that we are getting the 5 space in the access database also. So let's go back to the access to count to make sure that. All right, so we're back again to our Explorer database, and now we're not looking for the uploading CRT data form. We're looking for the CRT state pair form, which is on the right-hand side here. So let's click on his here. Here we go. We have the state of origin, state of destination, scope, emission, and the operator. So we got 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5 spaces to put in. So let's check again. If there's 5 spaces, then we can copy it right away. There we go. So it is. This is the Excel report. We have 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. So it matches the uploading for the uploading of the Excel database. So what we do is we click on the first cell here, as usual. Go to the last part with the Shift button pressed, all the way down to the last spot. And now we copy it all together. And what we got together, we go back to the Access database. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is click over normal click, and then the right click, we do the pasting. There we go. We have 78 records uploaded in our database, hopefully without any mistakes of figures or words in it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's in now. Once we got that, so we do is we click close form to make sure that we are getting into the right information. There it is. This is the state pair CO2 emission estimation form. It's all filled in into its space. The state of origin is here, state of destination is here, the subject, the CO2, and the operator itself here. So now we have finalized the input of the CRT database. So that's it. So we're going to go back again to the operator's profile, click on it. We're back again to the same flight time airlines. And we have the CRT form we just entered. Now let's take a look at what we put in. Today we put in CRT summary reports. Let's click on the summary reports. And there it is. So all this information that we put in on emission report for the year 2019. And we have the date, the operator itself, the flight ID, the aircraft type, designator, origin airport, destination airport, circles, emissions, and the flight origin, state of destination. The total emission CO2 is 11,924. Right? So we have 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, and the upper part of this report, it tells you the profile of this flight time airlines. And of course, we have a choice of printing it, or we just want to look at it, or close the print review. That is the summary report that we're looking at. But now here's another one, which says the CERT state pair primary reports. By clicking on it, now we're looking at the state pair. We go look into it. They have combined all that together, and the estimation, also the same number, 11,924 tons of CO2. And again, the same choice we have, either we print it or we close the print. And this is the common information that we have in the front page of the CRT state pair. Right, so that should cover the whole thing about the CRT, and I hope you enjoyed it. And that's the part 2 that ends right here. Let me